Hello, my name is Professor Karen Lewers, and I'm going to be your instructor for Math 140, so welcome to Introductory Statistics. I'm not going to see very much of you this semester since this is an all-online course, but I did want to take just a few minutes here on our initial recording to introduce myself and talk a little bit about the course and moving around it and some logistics in the syllabus. I'm not going to go too deep into it because you can always read that yourself, but just to make sure I'm clear on everything that's in the course so you don't have any hiccups along the way. So when you first log into your course, after you click on that rectangle that's your shell, you'll get this. Or if you're in another course in Canvas, you can always click on this button and find our course on this list right here. And this will be your home page. On the right, you can see the activities that are coming up with due dates. Note these are due dates, not necessarily the day you do them, but DUE dates. For example, you'll notice that all three of these sections are due August 28th. We'll actually start them right away. So like this one, you'll start today. But this is, all your homeworks are going to be due on Sundays. So be careful with these due dates. These also will show up on your calendar. I'm going to pop that open. And you'll notice that whatever work is assigned for the week, the homework for that will be all due on Sunday. That doesn't mean you do it all on Sunday, so you're doing it all week, but just make sure you get it in by Sunday. You can turn it in sooner, just make sure it's there by Sunday. And then discussions come up due on Thursday. Again, you can start those on Monday, and then you'll have to wait for a little while for other people to post so you can respond to 2 or 3 other posts. And all those posts, so your initial posts and your responses, will be due by Thursdays. And we have a couple of initial assignments today on Monday, just because I want to make sure that you're here, kind of check in, make sure you're enrolled in the class, and make sure you do those so that you don't get dropped. Because what happens is sometimes people will be enrolled in the class, not realize it, and then they end up getting an F because they didn't do anything. But doing these kind of basic introductory activities shows me that you're here, you're alive, you're intending to be in the class, and you're wanting to stay. So that's just kind of a check-in day today. All right, and then just going on to September, you see the homeworks are always due Sundays. Discussions are due Thursdays. Our tests will be on Fridays. Homework you can do all week long, due by Sunday. Discussions you can work on Monday through Thursday. But the unit test is open only on Fridays. If Fridays do not work for you, please make sure you contact me by clicking inbox and sending me a message. Sooner than later, make sure you send it to me before the exam so that we can make other arrangements for you. And I'm just going to kind of surf through here. As you can see, this continues. Homeworks are due by Sunday, Sunday following the week that they're assigned. Discussions are due on Thursday during the week they're assigned, and exams are on Friday. And then there's one project that will come up. You can't really work on it early because you're going to need the lessons from 4B and Unit 3 to do this project, but that will come up in November. So you'll have actually a week because you'll start on this week, you'll start the section 4B, and then you'll have the rest of the week to work on that project. And then that will wrap up our semester on December 10th is the last day the course is open, so the final exam is on the 9th. All right, let's go back to our course here. All right, so you kind of got a general idea of the assignments there, but I want to get to our syllabus a little bit, so I'm going to click Get Started. And to walk through the course, there's a next button down here that you can use, or you can always use the module. It does the same thing. When I click next, it moves on to the next thing that's in the module. So the next thing that's in the module is the syllabus. So let me just click back to the module so you can see what just happened. So we viewed this welcome, watch the introductory videos. That's what you're doing right now. And after you view that, you'll get a check mark. And as you can see, all of these, as soon as you view it, it'll give you a check mark to show you that you've already viewed that. Some of these, you have to mark it as done. So when we get to that, we'll have to do an extra step of just marking it's done. And the reason I like that the mark and done and the check marks is then it's kind of like a bookmark for you. I can't actually see your check marks, but it does help you keep track of where you left off so you don't skip anything. So everything in the course does go sequentially. So you'll notice that if you scroll down, everything's still gray until you get there. So as you complete work, so this one we have to mark as done. On this activity, you have to score at least 9 points in order to move on. And after you score 9 points, then you come to the first thing you have to contribute. And then on the homeworks, you have to submit before you can go to the next thing. So you do have to work sequentially. So we left off, this is what you're doing right now. And then I opened my syllabus. So I'm going to open that right now and kind of go through the syllabus. All right. So my syllabus, again, my name is Karen Lewers. I go by she, her. I do like the Canvas inbox rather than email. The emails get a bit overwhelming. We get a lot of emails. So if you really want to get a hold of me, the best shot is the inbox. That one I can check from my phone and it pops up. It doesn't get buried in a bunch of other mail. So please reach me through the inbox if you'd like to reach me. I am available for office hours on Tuesday and Thursday mornings in my Zoom room. And if those times don't work for you, then just send me a message right here in the inbox and we'll make an appointment to meet in Zoom. Our textbook is online and it's not, you can go to this website to see the whole thing, but I actually have it in each section of the module. So as you need the units, they'll be available in the module, which I'll show you in a little bit. So you don't really need to worry about getting that textbook or even downloading it. A calculator is helpful, not required, but you do have to have a paper with pencil and eraser. You can use a black pen if you are absolutely insistent on using a pen rather than pencil. I highly prefer pencil because it keeps the paper neater. And sometimes you need to be able to erase and move on quickly without losing your train of thought as you're working through a problem. So I really prefer pencil, but I will accept like a black pen for this, or a tablet. If you want to use a tablet with like a writing program and a stylus, that's okay too, as long as you use like a gray ink to show pencil. Your homework initially gets done in pencil. And then before you turn it in, you're going to self-grade it with a red pen. You'll still get 100%, including all those corrections with the pencil and the pen marks, but it shows me what learning happened. So I'll go over a little later in the syllabus about the details about why these are required, but you have to have paper, pencil with eraser, and a colored pen that's not black or be able to pop out on top of the pencil. A tablet, of course, has writing programs with all those colors. So if you're using a tablet for your writing or if you're note-taking, then you're welcome to use that tablet with a stylus. That's fine too. The computer software, nothing to download there. We'll come as we get to that. We will. I'll give you directions to access it, but it's just a website, so nothing to download there. I'm actually going to let you read most of this syllabus, but I'm going to kind of jump to some important dates, tutoring and the TLC, exams. So we have 3 unit exams and then 1 cumulative exam. And you might have noticed that already when we looked at the calendar a few minutes ago. Each of those exams is going to be 15%, even your final exam. Each one of those 4 exams is 15% of your test, of your score. Nothing gets dropped. No test score will be dropped. No score will be replaced. So make sure you see those due dates. Contact me if you aren't going to be able to make one of those Friday test days. Contact me before the test so we can make arrangements for you. But don't miss a test, because that at 0 will hurt your grade by 15%. So you don't want to miss a test. There's no makeups and there's no drops. So make sure you know those 4 dates. Mark them right now on your calendar. Go ahead and push pause. Mark these dates on your calendar. If one of them conflicts with you, let me know right away. They'll be open for 24 hours on Fridays, so midnight to midnight. All right. The homework. So this is what I was talking about. And you'll notice on the syllabus, it's quite a long page because I'm pretty passionate about how that learning happens. And we're not seeing each other in Zoom, so it's really on you to do the learning. I can't necessarily see you struggling. So the learning part, the homework is really where the learning happens. The exam is where you report what you learned. So the homework and the way you do your homework is really, really important. It's assigned for every section. I expect you to work on it every time throughout the week and just make sure it gets to me by Sunday. But I don't expect you to do it all on Sunday. It'd be a bit much. So it's not collected till the end of the week. This is really important. You must show all your work before you look at the answer key. I give you your homework and your answer key and even some videos on the same page. So you get all of that at once. So it's on you to make sure you use your pencil. In fact, I'm going to walk through those steps right here. You start by watching the videos and take notes. And then you're going to use your pencil to do your homework and just do the best you can. Even if you don't know the answer, take the best guess. But don't pick up that red pen and don't open the answer key until you've tried. So put your effort in, do your best, answer in pencil, and do your best. After you have an answer, then you can put your pencil down, open up the answer key, and pick up your red pen, and you'll make corrections with that red pen. Don't worry, I'm not looking at how much you got wrong for your score. I'm just looking for the learning. So red pen or gray pencil for the final answer and all your correct work, you will still get full credit. But it's important to me that I can see and that you can see what you had to learn. So if I have a perfect homework with all, as you grade it, you're going to put your pencil down, pick up your red pen, and mark it with C's if they're correct, so I know that you corrected it, and an X if it's not correct. And if it's not correct, then you're going to do that problem again and show me all the new work that you learned after the mistake with that red pen. If I see a homework that has perfect answers and just a whole bunch of red C's next to them, then I'm thinking maybe they just copied the answer key. There's clearly no learning happening here. They must have either known everything already before they got here or copied everything. Either way, no learning has happened. So that homework, really important to do your best. Don't look at the answer key and then look at the answer key. And you can either do one problem, look at the answer key and correct it and go back and forth, pencil to pen, pencil, pen, pencil, pen. You can do one problem at a time, or you can do all the homework and then open up the answer key and grade all the homework. I don't care about that, but make sure that when you're looking at the answer key, you're using your red pen, not your pencil, so we can see what learning has happened. And then your homework you're going to submit to Canvas in a single PDF. There's some videos on how to make a single PDF if you don't know how to do that, and a little bit later in the modules. Okay, so that's the homework. I think I'm going to, let's see. Oh yeah, so that's our homework, and then projects. Projects, we have one project I showed you that calendar day on that. That's going to be 15% of your final grade, just like one of the exams. And so here's our total grading breakdown. All right, so these are those videos I mentioned that you can use. You can watch those. Those are also in the modules to show you how to make a single PDF file. And the page 5 of the syllabus, extremely important page. This is actually on your home page also. This is your class schedule. Really important to stay on schedule, especially with an online school class. There's a lot of flexibility and distractions at home. So print this page. You can find this in the module, which I'll show you in a few minutes as well. And just print just this page, pin it up on your, tape it next to your computer or pin it up in your bathroom, but make sure you're staying on track. Don't fall behind. All right, I'm gonna stop this video here over the syllabus, and I'll come back with a video that kind of walks through those modules a little bit.